On today's episode of the franchise, Friday, May 19th, the Nuggets take a 2-0 series lead on the Lakers. Are the Lakers done? Uh, Jamal Murray's fantastic fourth quarter performance going to basically go deep in depth into this game. Before we get into the episode, you can watch or listen to YouTube, Spotify, podcast, Amazon Music, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram in the description of every single episode. So the Nuggets take a 2-0 series lead on the Lakers, winning this game 108-103. Like I said, 2-0 series lead, winning both games at home for the Nuggets. I think the big story of this game is Jamal Murray's fourth quarter, 23 points in the fourth quarter. He ended the game with 37. 6 for 14 on three-point shots in this game. Look, to start for the first three quarters for Jamal Murray, he missed 12 of his first 17 shots through three quarters. He was absolutely horrible. He was not an efficient player. He was not an impactful player for the Nuggets through the first three quarters of the game. Pretty much similar game to Jason Tatum in Game 6 of the semifinals against the Sixers. Not impactful through three quarters offensively, but once the fourth quarter turns around, when his team is down in the fourth quarter and they need they need him to turn it up, that's exactly what he did. Obviously, scoring 23 points in the fourth quarter, hitting multiple big-time shots, many three-pointers. He had 4 3-pointers in this fourth quarter. It's already 12 points right there. A lot of free throws down the stretch, but Jamal Murray was absolutely on fire in this fourth quarter. It was make after make after make after make for Jamal Murray. Jokic ends the game with 23 points, 17 rebounds, 12 assists, another triple-double for Nikola Jokic. Shot 9 for 21 in this game. Michael Porter Jr. with 16, 4 for 7 from 3. And then Bruce Brown off the bench, known to be a primarily defensive player, had 12 points off the bench, shooting 2 for 4 from the three-point range for the Nuggets. They shot 36% from deep in this game. For the Lakers, LeBron had 22, 10, and 9, 4 steals, two blocks in this game. A very inefficient night, though, for LeBron at the numbers. 9 for 19 shooting, 0 for 6 from deep. He attempted, I think it was 3 or 4 three-point shots in the fourth quarter. All of them missed. He has a streak right now. He's missed 19 straight three-point shots in the fourth quarter. He's 1 for 20 on three-point shots in the fourth quarter. I believe it's this series. Austin Reeves had 22 points, 5 for 9 three-point shooting. A great game from Austin Reeves. Rui Hachimura with 21 points off the bench, 8 for 10 on field goal shots. Once again, Rui Hachimura was tremendous on the offensive and defensive end. But Anthony Davis had another one of his games where he was non-existent on the offensive end. He ended with 18 points, 14 rebounds, 4 blocks, but he shot 4 for 15 and 1 for 3 from the three-point range. Now, that 1-3 he hit was a very timely, clutch three-point shot in the fourth quarter to bring the Lakers closer to the Nuggets. But ultimately, Anthony Davis was not effective offensively throughout this game. Now, in the fourth quarter, kind of turned it up, had some free throw opportunities, but he wasn't dominant in the paint. He wasn't dominant in the post, in the mid-range. He just wasn't the player he was in Game 1, where he dropped 40-plus points on the Denver Nuggets. Denver's 8-0 at home in these playoffs. They have continued to be the best team in the NBA at home and in this postseason. They look like the best team all around, from the head coach to Jokic to Jamal Murray having this kind of performance, to Michael Porter Jr., Bruce Brown, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and all of the guys surrounding Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray playing at the highest level. The Lakers did kind of blow a lead, though. They led by at most 11 at one point in this game. They had a lead of 68-57 midway through the third quarter. The Nuggets did go on a 10-0 run, and then basically Jamal Murray around 9-10 minutes in the fourth quarter. You look here, 9:59, Jamal Murray hits a two-pointer to tie the game at 81 apiece. Rui Hachimura hits 2 free throws. Lakers go up 83-81. 9:21, Jamal Murray, three-pointer, 83-84. Denver, 7 minutes. Murray hits a 2-point shot, 83-87. Anthony Davis turns the ball over At 6:49, Bruce Brown hits a three, 83-90, Denver. Anthony Davis hits 1 out of 2 free throws, 84-90. Jamal Murray with another three-point shot, 84-93. Then Anthony Davis turns the ball over again, which results in a Michael Porter Jr. three-point shot, 84-96. Reeves hits a three-pointer, cut the deficit down to 9 points, 87-96. Jamal Murray hits a three, 87-99. LeBron, 2 free throws, 91-99. 80 hits a three, so it's 94-99. Lakers look like they're coming back, but then Jamal Murray hits a two, 94-101. And then at that point, the Lakers played horrible. Once again, LeBron with another turnover, missed shots, missed layups, missed three-point opportunities. And then the Lakers had to resort to the fouling game, in which they ultimately lost this game 108 to 103. I do think the Lakers should be in trouble. Look, they're going back home. They have not lost at home this postseason. They're currently undefeated, but they have not looked good this series. D'Angelo Russell has been atrocious in these Western Conference Finals. He's averaging 9 points, shooting 7 for 19. That's 36% from the field. He's shooting 12% from three, 1 for 8 on 3-point shots this in this Western Conference Finals. He was playing pretty solid in the first 2 rounds against the Grizzlies and last series against the Warriors. He was a serviceable guy to put out there to run the offense, to hit shots, and to play make and get rebounds. Now, though, he's unplayable in the fourth quarter. You're running out Dennis Schroeder, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, LeBron, and AD. And look, the Lakers put Jared Vanderbilt in to start this game. He was in the starting lineup, and he played pretty good defending Jamal Murray. Now, it would have been nice to see him in the fourth quarter, down the stretch for the Lakers, being a lengthy, a versatile defender to guard Jamal Murray, to guard Michael Porter Jr., Jokic, all of those guys. But with the Lakers team in the fourth quarter, it's very limited what you can do. Anthony Davis and LeBron James, no matter how they are performing, have to be out there with less than 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They have to be on the floor. If they're healthy, they cannot be on the bench despite how good or bad they may be playing. And then in this game in particular, Rui Hachimura was playing tremendous offense and defense. I mean, Hachimura has been playing amazing defense on Nikola Jokic in game 1, and then this game in game 2, sometimes on Jokic, sometimes on Murray, switching around to other people, getting offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. Rui Hachimura deserved to play in the fourth quarter. And then Austin Reeves providing his 22 points, 5 for 9 3-point shooting. You have to play him out there as well. And then it's either Dennis Schroeder or Jared Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt, as great of a defender he is, provides no offense for the Lakers. So you have to play Dennis Schroeder, who provides offense, provides playmaking, and had good defense at times against Jamal Murray throughout this game. I guess the Lakers couldn't have expected, the start that Murray had, which was a very bad shooting performance through the first 3 quarters. You don't really expect him to turn it up when it matters most, especially when you have a lead as large as you did, 11-point lead. At one point in this game, the Lakers looked like they were in control throughout the most part of the game. I mean, ending the first quarter tied, going into halftime with a very close game, and then leading midway through the third quarter, 68-57. The Lakers should have won this game. And I think you also have to mention a few other things. LeBron James has not been great this series, and he's looking. He's been very efficient, right? 22 points. 10 assists, 9 rebounds, almost a triple-double with 4 steals and 2 blocks is a great stat line. But in terms of efficiency, he has not been an efficient player this postseason. 35% field goal shooting in this postseason, 1 for 20 3-point shooting in the fourth quarter. Like I said, he's missed 19 straight 3-point attempts in the fourth quarter this postseason. You could argue it's his foot, it's his age, but you could also say it's because what he's doing on the defensive end. He is guarding Nikola Jokic. He was guarding Jokic a majority through this game in that fourth quarter. And Jokic was 0 for 5 with 3 turnovers when LeBron was guarding him, right? LeBron is playing tremendous defense. He's trying to stop Jokic, and that's exactly what he did in the fourth quarter. I don't think Jokic had a point in that fourth quarter. But obviously, you also have to be able to stop Jamal Murray as well, which the Lakers were not able to do. And LeBron is able to play like this. It is okay for him to drop 22 points, shoot poorly like this, and play tremendous defense if he gets the help from Anthony Davis. And when Anthony Davis only puts up 18 points and shoots horribly, 4 for 15, you're not going to win the game with LeBron only dropping 22. If AD is going to play poorly, LeBron needs to have a 30-plus point game and be extremely efficient with Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and also D'Angelo Russell needs to play great as well. But with Anthony Davis, when he puts a 40-point, 35-point performance with 20-plus rebounds, LeBron doesn't need to play at the peak of his capabilities. He doesn't need to be the best player on the floor. And I've been saying this every series, all postseason long. The Lakers, if they want to win a championship, if they want to go deeper, if they want to make the finals, Anthony Davis is the key to all of it. He is the Lakers' best player. He is their most important player. He needs to be there offensively every single game, not every other game, not 3 out of the 5 games of a postseason series, not 3 out of 6. He needs to be playing every single game at the highest level on the offensive end for the Lakers to go and compete for a championship. Because when he has performances like this, and LeBron at 38 years old being very efficient being very inefficient this postseason, you can't just rely on Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura to carry the load, especially when D'Angelo Russell is playing as poorly as he is. So Lakers down 0-2, going back home to LA. If they go down 3-0, if they lose game 3 on Saturday, the series is over. Nuggets in 4, potentially Nuggets in 5. But the Lakers need to win both of these games at home. They cannot win just one of them. They can't go down 3-1. The series is over if they go down 3-1 or 3-0. They need to win both of these, tie the series up, going back to Denver, and then they need to steal one of those games on the road to win the series. Obviously, they need to win either game 5, or if they get to a game 7, they need to win that one as well. So, look, I don't want to say the Lakers are completely dead. I think they have like a 5-10% chance to win this series, but that is a very low chance against this Denver team that has got a lot of shooting, a lot of playmaking. Obviously, one of the best players left in the postseason in Jokic. Jamal Murray has been playing out of his mind this postseason and in these 2 games against the Lakers. And look, the others, the depth, the outside shooting, the defense that the Nuggets have is absolutely elite and hard for the Lakers to match up against. In particular, when D'Angelo Russell is playing horrible, shooting the ball horribly, LeBron, AD. I mean, it really comes down to Anthony Davis. It really, really does. It doesn't matter if D'Lo can continue to play this bad and not see fourth quarter minutes. But if Anthony Davis doesn't put up offensive numbers in these games, I'm talking 30 points, 40 points, being a dominant force offensively down low in the paint, the Lakers will not win this series, and they will not win a game if Anthony Davis continues to be like this. Now, obviously, they did lose the game when Anthony Davis dropped 40 points. They did lose that game by a pretty large margin. I have it somewhere over here. Where is it? Yeah, AD had 40 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, and the Lakers lost 132 to 126. But Jokic had 34 points, 21 rebounds. Jamal Murray had 31 points. He shot 4 for 8 from 3 in that game, and you gave up 21 points to KCP off the bench. And the Lakers also blew that game. Look, they were within 3 points of that game as well, and they turned the ball over too. So the Lakers need to stop because they've continued to come back in these games. Look, the Lakers led in game 2. They were down in game 1. But they've made it to as close as a 3-point deficit at one point. And then they continue to turn the ball over, make bad passes, and then that is ultimately why the Nuggets end up winning these games. The Lakers realistically should have tied this series, or at best case scenario, they are up 2-0. Instead, they are down 2-0 going back home against the best team in the NBA right now, the Denver Nuggets. Tomorrow, Saturday, game 3 for this series. I think the Nuggets win. I think the Nuggets take a 3-0 series lead on the Lakers. Ultimately, I think they either win in 4 or 5 games. I don't think the Lakers, unless D'Lo and LeBron start shooting the lights out of the ball, I don't expect the Lakers to win this series at this point. So that's going to do it for this episode of the franchise. We'll be back on Monday, recapping the 2 Western and Eastern Conference Finals games, as well as MLB Power Rankings on Monday. So YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, like, share, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later.